Hey guys, so we're taking a look at another smart charger here. It's another one from ToolkitRC, the M8S. I previously reviewed the M8 before. This comes in black and white as like the previous version. And not a whole lot of changes, but I'll just talk about a few of them there. I would recommend that you go see the previous video on the M8 to talk about all the features, because all the features are pretty much the same except for the ones I'm going to note in this video. So first off, there's more power output on this one, 400 watts and 18 amps, 1.8S. That's the same as before. The previous version, the M8, was 300 watts and 15 amps. So if you need more power, then this is the way to go. Now this charger does feel a bit more hefty, a little bit heavier than the first one that I can remember. I fortunately don't have any more of the M8s anymore. I had like 2 of them and I gave them away already, so sorry I can't show that in this video. They're you can look at the spec page for the M8 if you want to compare all the specs. I think the input power is the same, 7 to 30 volts. It might be, the old one might be 7 to 28 volts. That might be up, but it's still 8S here. Now it says here 2 to 8S here on the balance lead, of course, because that's where you're going to plug in the balance lead. But if you have a 1S battery and don't have a balance lead, this does charge and discharge and storage charge 1S Lipo. So the previous version did not do that, and I know that a lot of people have been asking me, I need a charger that can storage charge 1S Lipos, because they come back with a bunch of 1S Lipos that are fully charged and they want to just storage charge them. Then this will actually let you do that. So let me go ahead and show you that. And also the other big difference obviously is going to be the color screen. And there we go. So the previous version had like a black and white LCD screen. Now we have a color screen. I have this the same jog dial here and button as before. And as you can see, we can select with this jog dial. I'm not a big fan of this, but all the other things like the measure, the things like output for like PWM, PPMS bus, and also the measure for all these things are also the same as before. There was one feature on the product page called drone adapter or something like that. I did not know what that was exactly, and I didn't really get an explanation from the manual. I did put in a message to my contact over at ToolkitRC to see if we can get an answer as to what that means. I'm not exactly sure what that is, so I might have to do a follow-up video on that one. That's the only thing that looked really different, and I don't see that here in the menus either, so I'm not sure how to access that. In any event, let's go back to the main feature, the charger. And here obviously you could add different profiles like before. I am going to be using this, basically it's a parallel charging adapter for 1S Lipos for the PH 2.0 connector. I'll just plug into here, and I got this partially charged 300 milliamp hour GMB 1S Lipo. And I'll go ahead and plug it in. You see a light there. And we can now go into, click this, and then click storage charge, and then it'll say discharge charge to 3.8 volts per cell, and hit OK. And this battery is currently at like 3.9 volts, and it's going to now discharge that and bring it on to I think it's 3.85, but it's a little bit below 3.85 right now. 3.83 is what it's measuring right now, but if the Lipo was fully charged at 4.2, obviously it's going to bring it down more. I don't think this battery was that fully charged, but you can see here the percentage will go down, and this will show you the number of milliamp hours being drawn out of the battery. You don't have to use a parallel charging adapter. Obviously you can just use an XT60 to 1S, whatever your 1S connector is, and just plug it in. You can do one battery at a time, but if you have multiple batteries all at 4.2 volts, obviously they all have to be at 4.2 volts fully charged, you can plug them all in and then discharge them or storage charge them this way, and then it'll discharge the batteries on the parallel charge adapter. So this one's from Newbie Drone. There's a bunch of other ones that you can get something similar on Amazon. Like I think Crazy Pony makes a smaller one. It's like a six battery parallel charger instead of a 12 battery parallel charger. So yeah, if you're looking for some way to storage charge your 1S Lipos for the tiny whoops, this one you might want to check out. I think that's pretty much it in terms of the newest feature. All the other things look the same to me as before, so check out that older video from before on the older model. Obviously the difference is the color screen, the more power, and then the when it's charging, discharging, storage charging capabilities are the new things in this particular charger. Link to the charger and the old one down below, as well as these parallel charge board adapters. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.